What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I don't have a review or anything for you, but I have two replays. I've got one of the Foch 155 with tungsten and speed boost with the auto loading gun, and then the next one is an Object 268 game that's pretty it's just farming. I don't even move the entire game, but it's high damage, so it's kind of satisfying to watch. This next couple days I'm going to be putting work into getting a Bat Chat Avenir video. I've been playing games in it. I already have a good understanding of how the tank plays, and it's not much different than the Tech Tree one. So I'm not going to get too far into that because I'll just start talking about it, but I don't want to do that. So that video will be coming out at some point. I'll also be having a car video. I re-welded my exhaust. I don't know how well my audience overlaps with people that do car stuff, that play World of Tanks, but I'm working on that as well, so we'll see how that one does. So if you're interested in that, let me know. If you don't really care, that's fine too. I'm not going to make a second channel because I'm not going to make a whole bunch of videos like that, so I'll upload them to this one and they'll stand out and not fit at all, but it is what it is. Either way, getting into the gameplay here, we got the Foch 155. I don't really think much has changed. I didn't play it after they nerfed it because I just hate how little damage it does per shot. It's like 500 or something, but you can see 429, very low. It has tungsten and super speed boost and adrenaline. There might be other ones. I'm just going off the top of my head right now. You guys can check the updates out, so I don't have to be fact checking myself, because you guys can just look on your game and tell me I'm wrong in the comments. But tungsten and adrenaline is great for the other gun. I played a game with a single shotgun, and I actually had a lot of fun. It was very effective. Just watch how quick you go down the hill with the speed boost here, though. This is really fast. But anyway, the single shotgun, it was fun, but I think the autoloader with tungsten is somewhat comparable. Like I said, I only played 2 games, but I think you're going to be getting more done with a single shotgun. I think the autoloader is more fun, I want to say. It's kind of hard because the Foch has changed so much, and I haven't played it during its changes because they just kind of ruined the tank, so I didn't want to ruin my image of it before it was bad. But you can see stuff like this. Like, I come up behind this Kronvon, 632 with HE, and then this one's 775 with HE. That's pretty good. You can't do that with a single shotgun, but how often are you going to get that opportunity? I don't know. Would have been cool if I had tungsten running too, but I got a max roll. Tungsten does not increase your max roll, so it wouldn't have really done much. The other thing to consider when you're running the autoloader versus the single shot, obviously with the autoloader you can't run tungsten. You could run double repair. I was just trying speed boost here, but with the autoloader you're going to want to get more aggressive. That's just how I find it. Again, I don't have a ton of experience after they changed it, but I feel like the autoloader, you just want to be more aggressive because you have lower alpha and obviously burst damage. It's an autoloader, and you only get 1 repair kit. And I got my ammo rack hit a whole bunch of times playing this tank, and the commander hit because that's where the weak spot is. So maybe it's more beneficial to just run tungsten and then run a repair kit and the multi-purpose kit on this tank. Especially, I think they nerfed the cooldown time for multi-purpose as well too. I could be wrong about that, but I thought it was 80 seconds and now it's 100. I just fact checked myself. They increased the cooldown by 10 seconds for the multi-purpose kit, so just something to consider. But regardless of what I was saying with the Foch, with the autoloader, how you probably want to be playing it a little bit more aggressive and probably would want 2 repair kits with it. Depends how good you are in the tank. I felt like it was bordering on that edge for me of wanting another repair kit, but with the single shotgun, I didn't really feel that way at all. Tungsten adrenaline, it felt like a good tank destroyer. But then I played the 268 right here to compare it, just to be like, well, is it worth losing alpha outside of those 30 seconds where you do like much less damage per shot than a 268, because you don't really lose that much mobility playing a 268, and this is the result. And it's just like, well, why even play the Foch at this point? I guess because it's fun sometimes. So yeah, you get tungsten and adrenaline with the Foch, and you get a much faster tank with better armor than the 268. You still have those weak spots. You still get penned though, and then you only have 30 seconds of like normal tank destroyer damage and a pretty good reload. So you get honestly pretty good DPM, but it's not crazy like it is with the CS63, or now the ISU 130 is absolutely ridiculous with tungsten adrenaline. It's not like one of those tanks where you peak out with those 2 things running and you just melt a tank. It doesn't really work like that with the Foch, with the single shotgun. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about the Foch 268 gameplay. I don't think this tank's even changed at all. I would have to double check, but it doesn't feel any different. I don't think it got any changes. This thing is still ridiculously strong. I saw a conversation the other day. People were discussing a couple tier 10 Russian tanks to grind, and somebody said like the 268 is not as good as the 263. And I played in this session both the 268 and the 263, and I don't necessarily think that that's true. I think the 263 is incredibly good, but I also think the 268 is incredibly good. You just have to be good at camping versus be good at other things that the 263 can also do. This tank was one of the ones that I wanted when I wasn't good at the game and couldn't unlock anything. I was just like only had tier 8s and all that, and I just wanted this tank so badly, and I stopped wanting it because the 704 killed it for me, and I needed 350k free XP to get it. And then once I got it, I played it over and over again, and I loved this tank, so that's why I have the old ratings camo on it. And fortunately, unlike other tanks that I've really liked when I started playing and then stopped liking around recent updates, like the Foch 155 and the AMX 50B, this thing's actually gotten stronger. You get 680 alpha now. I think they increased the reload. I mean, they had to have. I think it was around 12 seconds before, but 680 alpha is really, that hits hard, and I like that this tank hits hard. It got PBR. I think the armor is a little bit worse with PBR, but the tank looks better, so I don't really care. The armor was not something to rely on to begin with. It still gets the same bounces that it would before, and the tank looks better. But this thing is just strong. It's like the WZ 113, but it feels more enjoyable to play, in my opinion. I just like this better than the WZ 113. You get really good mobility. Like I said, armor not to rely on, but it will get bounces. This gun just punches so hard now. You get decent DPM. Your reverse speed and traverse speed are good. You get good side armor, and you're not a huge box like the WZ. But you can see what this thing can do when you put it in the right position. I mean, this was a 2v5 a second ago. It's about to be a 2v4 after I kill this 50B. And good for me, I guess, not good for the rest of my team. This camping mouse is just drawing their attention. They're all just trying to kill him, and I've only been spotted once or twice, so they're not really aware that I'm here. The camping mouse kind of, if he was up front, the game probably wouldn't have come to this, but this just makes the game a whole lot more exciting for me, so thanks, Mr. Mouse, but next time you should probably push up with the heavies instead of trying to snipe. We only got 2 enemies to kill left. We got the 183 and this Minotauro. Minotauro's doing a good job of hiding from me. The 183 pops up real quick, and I'm not gonna waste my time later trying to deal with the 183 on 40 HP, so I'm just gonna send the shot in there and lose out on a little bit of damage, but we still get over that 6,000 damage mark, so it's still a good game. Last shot, penning is right there. Mouse gets the kill, unfortunately, right as I reload. Coming up here. Would have liked to have gotten 6 kills, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not going to keep this a long one, just 2 quick replays. Check out the Discord link in the description. Stay tuned for what's coming next. I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious about the bat chat, so I'll post my thoughts on that when I get to it, and then that car video, I don't know if anybody's interested or not, but that's coming at some point. So anyway, have a great rest of your day.